How are we going, everyone? Just here at the garden centre at the front of the store, we just thought we'd do some planter boxes here because we have a lot of seedlings growing, and sometimes you get a couple of damaged ones, and I don't want to throw them out. These aren't damaged because, you know, every little plant's got a chance to survive. So these are the plugs. I'm going to plant these into these raised beds. So we thought to set up a couple of veggie beds, and these are raised planters, the old apple crates. Now what I've got in here is cocoa pith. You can use the base because you don't need to fill the entire planter box with composted soil or garden mix. It's just too heavy. Well, I suppose it's not so much the price but the weight of it, and it can cause a lot of decaying sooner rather than later. So I've gone with a lighter version, which is cocoa pith. It's light, it holds moisture, but it won't weigh down the entire bed. Don't mind the noise because we're on a main highway here, so you're going to hear a lot of traffic noise. So I've started off with that. Now we've also lined the wall. I know it's a plastic. Some of you are saying, why are you doing that? Well, I don't want to pull this apart in 2 or 3 years and do it again because I didn't want to line it. It's a small amount of plastic in a big area, and that will protect the timber from decaying too long. Maybe there's other tips, a bit of paint or something, but for us now, we'll work with the liner, stop it from collapsing. Cocoa pith. Now what I'm going to add into it is this is the cocoa pith here, mind you, we've got them in bulker bags as well. I'm going to be adding our superfood. I'm going to do this as the base across the whole area. Yep, I'm putting more than I need to. It's only because I need to fill this area up, but this is all going to get blended in. So this is a bag of superfood at the base. It's going to get mixed in beautifully. It's 1 square metre approximately. You don't have to use a full bag. You know what I'm like, crazy. So that goes in. Now we're adding our potting mix. Now this potting mix is a complete blend of organic matter. So we've got compost, manure, superfood, black grit, cocoa pith, and rice hull or rice husks. That's what we've got in here, just for the little bit of aeration. We have used perlite in the past, folks. It's unavailable, and we've gone with the rice hulls, which is an organic version of it, and that is going to help keep the aeration. Keep in mind, we've got the cocoa pith at the bottom anyway, so this is all going to get blended in. So now there's 1 bag. I'm actually going to do 2 bags of our planting mix. Let me get it. Here's the other one. Now, this has to get blended with the cocoa pith as well. And I'm going to use our little auger bit. First, let me spread it out, because on top of it, we're going to put some compost as well. So this has to be one of the biggest and heaviest square mouth shovels I've used for a long time. All right, I don't think these bags are going to be enough. We're probably going to need a couple of more bags on top of all this. This is our little garden auger. How cool is this, huh? Beautiful. Nice and fluffy. Now the compost on top. And it's a bit wet too. So this is a heavy-based, wetty sort of compost. That's a new word, by the way, wetty. You know what's funny? We talk about a no-dig garden. Look what I'm doing here. I'm blending it. That's what I'm doing at the moment, because once we've done this, we won't have to dig it again. We just top dress it. There we are. Level it off and start planting. All right. This is 1 metre and a bit by 1 metre and a bit, so it's a square planter. And I'm going to go 4 across, 4 deep. So that's 16 plants in total. You can set up a grid if you like, and you know, sometimes you can put a bit of string line and create the checkerboard environment, so you can plant exactly where that square is, and each plant has its equal space around it. What I'm going to do here, well, I've got more spring onions than I said, about 4, but as far as the lettuces are concerned, 4 divisions. This is all by, look folks, look, if you want to, you can go and get yourself a ruler and tape measure and all that sort of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, or just do it like this by eye. Nature's never perfect, but it's pretty accurate. 1 there, 2, butter lettuce 3, 4. We've planted these, or positioned these raised beds here at the front of the old cafe we had. Look, a lot of you have asked me, you're going to open it up again. At the moment, I haven't decided. That's the truth. Thinking about it. So we're going to take advantage of this space and create our seedling or little food beds. that we can enjoy. And you can come down when you come and say hello to all the staff here or myself when I'm here. Come down and see what we're growing, because I'm using everything that I talk about. Like I do at home, I'm doing it here in the retail front so you can all see how well it grows. And you know, if I have any problems, I'll be talking about it as well so we can demonstrate it and you can see in real time. So in here we've got our cocoa pith, we've got our superfood, compost and all that. And now we're putting our spring onions in here on one side. I'm not going to separate these, I'm going to leave them as a clump so they will mass out like that and grow up and become a little wall of it. You know, and if there's any problem or any problems that occur, well, we'll deal with them. We'll be here almost every day, or the staff will be, and they can look after them. Look how fluffy this stuff is. This is just fantastic. And you saw how quickly I did it. The stuff's already in a bag. You don't have to make it from scratch. All you've got to do is blend it in nicely. And the best way to blend it is with one of those garden augers. Real simple to use, real quick. Takes a lot of the elbow grease out of it for you. And look, I'm not using a dibbler. I'm using my fingers, but all the tools are available as well. And this is a semi-companion plant, a semi, commercial, I suppose, farmer's way sort of rows of monoculture, but there's only 4 there. I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and scatter them all over the place. It just, I like it like this. It's in between. So if you want to see what we use and how we grow things in real time, folks, it's all here at the front of the store, 21 to 25 Monroe Street, Coburg. All the products that you see I use, we're going to promote and supply, and if we don't use it, we're not going to sell it if we don't believe in the product. Come and check these out, or do them in your garden bed. Now, this is a large planter. You don't have to go this big. You can use pots. It's all about, inspiring you to grow your own, and we're doing it right here on the main road. I don't know how much pollution is going to come across. We'll just take it by ear, play it by ear, and see how we go. I know as far as the quality in here, these will be jumping out, and it's raining and drizzling. I don't have to water them. So look after your garden, plant your seedlings, collect your seeds, harvest and enjoy with the family. And if you need any products, check out our website, vasilisgarden.com. End of the financial year sale is on. Use the coupon code EOFI to get the extra 25% your favourite products. At vasilisgarden.com, from me, Vasili Maresi. I'll see you down at the store.